Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Total War. Now we've basically conquered Vardenfell at this point, and it's time to expand. We've even taken a little bit of the surrounding islands, but we're going to finish that off now. We've got a southern force led by Dagoth Muthis in this boat right here. He's heading down to take Ebonheart and eventually will work his way down to our eastern front where Dagoth is waiting for him. Once he's joined, they can kind of work together to kind of take out the Telvanni, which we're in a little bit of a hurry to do. We want to take them out right now, really quick, while all of the other great houses are distracted with their inner feud down here. As we can see on the Tribunal Temple tab here, the death of Vivek has kind of hurt their standing with the other houses, and the Great House Slalu and Great House Drez have both declared war on them. And they're weakening very quickly. It looks like the Drez and the Hlalu are going to take victory fairly shortly here. So I'd like to get this campaign against the Telvanni finished off before that happens. They can unite against me. Now, first order of business, I think we've got Caldera mostly in order at this point. Is there anyone in Vivek right now? No, we don't have any generals in Vivek. That's too bad. But we can't really deal with that at the moment. Right now, or can we? We train new generals here. I think I'm going to actually... that's tough. Caldera probably can't take that. And I don't want to leave any of those units behind. No, this general has to stay there. He can just barely keep it in order right now. Let me take a quick look at that. That should be in order next turn. Unrest is going down every turn, I think, so that should be just fine. I'm not sure why unrest is so high. I thought those people wanted to become part of House Dagoth. That's why they rebelled. We sent all our priests in there and converted them. Anyways, I don't know why Dreamers are rebelling against House Dagoth. That's just a little bit weird. But we'll send this force down here to Vivek, where some of these guys can be maintained via free upkeep. And also, I want to get this catapult down there, because this force led by Dagoth Muthis right now does not have any catapults. That means that it's going to take a couple of turns to take Ebonheart. I'm going to go down there, siege Ebonheart, send them back up, and hopefully by the time that happens we'll have a catapult here and we can send them off with a little bit of indirect fire, bash down walls, Jericho support. That'd be nice. Oh, this was at medium tax rate too, so turning Caldera down to low tax rate helped out as well. Meanwhile, I don't really need these Ashspawn units right now. I'm a little bit worried about the Imperials attacking or turning on us, but if that happens we can train a whole bunch of units down here and Mount Doom. Our infrastructure is looking pretty good. We can start training things all over the place, so I don't really think we need this Ashspawn unit taking up 712 units of or septums, I guess, a turn in upkeep. So I'm going to just disband them for the time being. They're just not required at this time. And I'm actually going to disband all of these superfluous units as well, start getting more money, because I don't need them garrisoning those areas at the moment. If the Imperials turn on us, we'll build an army and respond appropriately, but for the time being, we don't need those precautions, I don't feel. Now at this time, I think I'm actually going to stop blockading this port, because it does less good for me than sending these priests across ASAP. Let's start converting Firewatch to our religion before we get there. I think that'll be a good start. And it doesn't even matter because I have enough moot points to do that and then reblockade. I didn't even consider that. I was thinking it was a choice. Alright, now our treasury is slightly buckling a little bit. We don't have quite as much gold as we did before. I think it's time to start investing in some money-making things here. Yeah, we're going to start investing in infrastructure a little bit so that we can, hopefully, I don't want to turn the towns off of low taxes. I want to keep them all on low taxes so they keep growing. If I can keep enough income to support low taxes, then that would be great. So that's what I'm going to be working on now. Yeah, shipwright, does that add to income? Yes, it does. Awesome. Okay, not very much, but it does add to it. Sure, why not? Alright then, so let's drop off Dagoth Muthis down here in the south. We'll throw down a couple of curates to leave behind in this territory, since I think religion is probably going to be a problem. And I think I'm going to leave behind that diplomat here as well. I think... yeah, we're not going to be initiating any diplomacy with the Telvanni, who are the only faction up there, so I think our diplomat is going to be the most useful down here. We'll just send him wandering. Oh, and we've come across the next tribunal town. Well, that was handy. They do have a nice big force in here. Hopefully they have paved roads as well. They might be able to reach us to reinforce after we attack here. What do they have in this town? Bodyguards, ordinators, and mourning. 1619, that's a tough infantry unit. Oh, this is Sotha Sil. Ooh, interesting. Sotha Sil is another of their kind of god kings. It was Vivek, Sotha Sil, and Almalexia, so they do exist in this world. I wonder where Almalexia is. Anyways, so the Sill might become... Ooh, Silt Striders, what? Silt Strider Riders, 1016. Special attack, they might be like elephants. Bonus fighting cavalry, frighten nearby enemy, good morale, animals may run amok, can't hide good stuff. Silt Striders, oh that's cool, I didn't even know they had Silt Striders in this game, that's awesome. Silt Strider riders manage to tame these gigantic insects. They exceed height of average Dunmer at least 10 times, or 10 times as tall as Dunmer, by direct manipulation of vulnerable exposed nerves and tissues. Huge beasts are ew. Huge beasts are a great weapon in war, capable of withstanding immeasurable punishment. Usually Silt Striders are docile, very calm creatures used as a very popular means of transportation in Morrowind, and especially on Vardenfell, since their resistance to environmental conditions of ash-covered islands. Or, yeah, whatever. In times of war, however, they can be exploited and used with great success. Their chitin armor is almost impenetrable. Silt Striders have 4 pairs of legs. 3 are used to move. 4th serves as a weapon to fight with other Striders. Ooh, that's cool. Alright, they have Silt Striders. That should be interesting if they come... Oh, and look at their little goggles. They have like the chitin helmet from Morrowind with the goggles on there and everything. Oh, that's awesome. It actually looks like a little Silt Strider pilot, war pilot. It's cool. So they have the Ordinators in Warning, Sotha Sill, who's probably a badass. I can't see his traits, unfortunately, and mostly a professional force. They only have a couple of spear militias with them. So they're going to be really, really tough. That might be a test for Dagoth Muthis to overcome, for sure. Fortunately, the army in Ebonheart is pretty weak, it looks like. They have 1 unit of General's Bodyguards, 14, 16, 77 of them, not too bad, and then just a bunch of militia. So yeah, hopefully they can't quite reach us in time, and we'll just take Ebonheart. That's the ideal situation. As a matter of fact, I'm going to drop a 3rd Curate, just in case one of these guys goes rogue on us. We don't need that. And since we're going to be here a couple turns, might as well drop this assassin to try killing a couple of their Curates as well. Which one is stronger? They're both the same. We'll just take this guy out first. He's annoying me. Yep, see you later. Awesome, it's nice having an assassin. So we'll just go ahead and lay siege. I really doubt it matters what equipment we build. So far, none of the settlements have really had walls. And here we go. I think Dagoth is just about ready to go. Let me take a look here. Can these guys reach this port? Oh, it's risky. But I'm gonna take that risk. I'm gonna send this navy down, this little exploratory navy, I think, down to blockade this port. Because right now the biggest threat that Telvanni pose is actually building a ship here and sending this army across. And if I... Ooh, that's a... How strong is that, though? I can't really handle that. Okay, for the... No, I'm going to switch this off for now. I'm going to switch this off for now and do it the other way around. This is going to be the ship that carries Dagoth up here to, whatever this place is called. I forget this. Telvanni Island on Sheagorad? What's it called? Sheagorad, yeah. We're going to carry him up there with this fleet instead. So let's try and get that done right now. There we go, just drop him off. Can't quite drop him off. Okay, next time. We'll drop him off next turn. Anyways, that's going to carry Dagoth up there. And Admiral Dagoth Levu is going to, first of all, got to take out these pirates, because they're a pain in the ass. Yep, go ahead and automatically resolve that. That's a victory. Good. Didn't lose any ships. Awesome. So they go down, and now, yes, they're completely destroyed. And we get a little trait increase as well. +1 command at sea. Beautiful. Now, this is our second veteran navy as well. So hopefully, yeah, they can definitely make it down here. Blockade that port. Now, if we have our most powerful navy here, that means they have to build a navy more powerful than our navy in order to get out of that port. So they're not going to be able to carry their armory across just by, like, building a single cog. That's, I think, the right choice, what we did there. And actually, I'm going to start phasing out cogs now in favor of Hulk. So after he drops... Actually, I'm gonna hold it on for a little bit, because I don't want Dagoth Ur's whole army getting picked off just because the navy wasn't strong enough. So I'm gonna leave 3 cogs for now, but as soon as he's finished transporting Dagoth Ur across this area and dropping off by Firewatch, I'm going to probably just completely remove... No, I'm gonna get rid of 2 of the cogs, because I still need 1 little exploratory guy going around here. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, next turn. First priority, dropping Dagoth Ur off here. And just attacking this place immediately. Let's see what they've got to defend themselves here. 720 men, led by a captain. And it's basically all militia, with 1 unit of Telvanni men-at-arms. That's a 12-14 unit, 1 hit point. So not bad in that single unit, but I think we can mostly take them out. I don't really want to challenge them with infantry, but we have Ashbon to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and take out Dagon Fell. Okay, so they're starting off in a town. Nice little walled town there. Are they going to retreat from the walls instantly? That'd be nice. I'm leaving my Ashbon here on the corners, protected by a couple units each, just in case they decide to run out with whatever they have and try to charge them. That should dissuade that. And these guys target the gate first. They can move up a little bit and do that. And then, after they take out the gates, if they have ammo left, I'll have them take out the towers as well. Meanwhile, my Ashbon can concentrate fire on the professional forces if I can find out where they're hiding. Where are these spearmen? Ah, that's them, right there. Okay, I did click them right the first time. I keep losing sight of them in the crowd. Here they are. Yes, attack them. Oh, and the generals died before we could even break down the gates. Good news. I think it was just a captain though, so too bad. Are they almost destroyed yet? 85. Okay, here we go. I moved a little bit closer. Now we're making some progress. That was much better. And I think Dagoth can take care of this just himself. We'll just kind of walk him into the center of town, along with maybe one unit of Ashbon, just to be safe. I'm pretty sure this is all that's left already, though. So, it's not really going to be much of a fight. Wonder if I should... Yeah, let's stop them firing and have Dagoth deal the finishing blow himself. Yep. No. Finish. There we go. Alright. No, why are you still firing? There we go. They do have archers, which is a little bit annoying. We'll just charge them immediately. Yeah, there we go. So that should be over in like 5 seconds.
If we continue like this, we will
just keep it speeding. Chopping to pieces. There we go. And it's over. Dagoth on the front lines. There he is. All right, awesome. We did lose a soldier. Who did we lose? It wasn't one of Dagoth guys. They're still at 78 strength. I'm not sure who died. Somebody died somehow. You know, maybe it was like that little Dagoth body double that it just kind of automatically generates every time we run it. Maybe he doesn't actually count to the unit number. That could be what it was. I'm not sure. Okay, we're mainly going to leave this town, and we don't lose anything from exterminating, so we're just going to do that. Now, let's see what exactly we need to leave in this town to keep it happy. Alright, it's happy with 1 unit of Dreamers. Awesome. So we'll move the entirety of the rest of the force back. Let's actually land them on this island for now, just because I don't really want them getting picked off by some navy. I just want to minimize the risk there. And since we've left that unit of Dreamers behind, let's take our spare Dreamer unit up here. Leave them right there so they can be picked up across on the way to Firewatch. Actually, they can probably be picked up right now, can't they? Yeah, there we go. You can just drop them off on the island like so, and then... Ha! Awesome! You can just join the army this turn. That works. Here in the south, they haven't even left the town, so it looks like they're not even going to try to respond to this. That's good news for me. Maybe they can't make it, and they know it, so they're just going to hang out in their fortress. So yeah, let's launch the siege on Ebonheart here. Now this is going to be our first completely not an island. I guess that's kind of what it is. It's off Vardenfell, our first major territory on the mainland, I guess, if we can manage to take it. This is Hentus Indoril. He's an actual member of the Indoril house. Interesting. Oh, he's the Grand Master of the Indoril house, of House Indoril. Interesting. House Indoril, that basically means, is he like the king of the Tribunal faction? Is that what it's saying right here? Because the Indoril house, or House Indoril, is kind of infused lore-wise into the Tribunal faction. It's kind of their main benefactors, so they're kind of considered one and the same faction. So I think this guy might be the king of the Tribunal now. I didn't check, at least maybe I didn't. I don't remember if Vivek had this trait before, and if it's just kind of been passed on to Hentus Indoril now. But that's really weird considering we have Sotha Sil, one of the God Kings, right down here. You'd think like either he or maybe Almalexia would be Grand Master, but whatever. This guy is Grand Master of House Indoril, Biographer, Fine Armor. That's going to make him a little bit tough to kill. That's plus 4 hit points, I think. Master Smith. He's Dunmer, Aspiring Commander, religiously devout, very cultured, an urban planner, a master trader, cruelly exacting taxman, intelligent knight fighter, an eye for beauty, superb administrator, tolerant to foreigners, gets married. Tolerant to foreigners, really? I don't really think the Tribunal is very tolerant to foreigners, are they? I don't remember that being the case. I remember it being that the Hlalu were the ones that were really like tolerant to foreigners, and then everyone else just kind of hated the Outlanders. Maybe I'm wrong though. I didn't really play very far into the game. Gets merry, conscientious trainer. What is that one? +1 morale and +10 move. That's a good one. Harsh justice. Mean leader, follower of Mara, follower of Almalexia, refined taste, follower of Sothasil. Yeah, he's the Grandmaster, but he's still a follower of Sothasil and Almalexia. Honest, follower of Arche, follower of Akita. He follows a lot of people. Surprisingly, he doesn't follow Vivek. I wonder if he used to have the follow Vivek trait, a follower of Vivek trait, but then it disappeared when Vivek died, maybe? Because you can't really be a follower of him after he's dead, but you can be, kind of. I don't know. I don't know whether you consider like the Aedra dead or not. I guess not. They're just kind of drained of power. Anyways, that's enough of that. He's a major higher up in the what do you call it? Whatchamaface, the Tribunal faction. So if we take them out, it should be almost like cutting off the head. We might be actually accelerating the demise of these people, but still, it's worth it to have a little bit of a foothold on the mainland down here, I think. So we're just gonna initiate the attack. Okay, so we're in this fortress again. It's a little bit, that's a little crappy. the wall-less island fortress, and we have 2 units of ash spawn, so this should just be a slaughter. Alright, so we're going to employ a similar strategy. Ash spawn around the flanks, supported by a unit of ash spawn each, or heavy swordsmen each, I should say, just in case they decide to try and charge past us and deal some damage that way. Even though now I have the ash zombies, so they're really fast and they should be able to cut them off wherever they go. Anyways, now we just kind of let our ash spawn do most of the work, I suppose. We're sending out the general's bodyguards. I'd rather avoid this fight if at all possible, because I don't have Dagoth or any real heavy infantry in my force right now, so I can't really do too much to them in melee combat. I'm going to skirt them for now. If they do decide to kind of run at... Yeah, go ahead and run at my ash zombies. Go for it. They can run away from you all day long. If they do decide to charge one of these ash spawn units, I'll protect them with the swordsmen and flank them, hit them in the back with the ash zombies. I think that's what I'm going to do. They are going to decide to try and charge the ash zombies. That's questionable. They can barely keep up. They're charging and they can barely keep up with them walking. That's beautiful. I love it. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. They're just going to continue trying to chase them down, which is fine. Let's see how our ash spawn, or not ash spawn, actually ashlanders. Everything starts with ash, it confuses me. Let's see how our ashlanders can take care of this. Let's see whether they can do the job. So you guys move this way. They can be kind of the third force. You're good where you are. You guys flank around behind. We'll just kind of corner them from 3 flanks. In fact, if they're following them, why don't you run that way? Yeah, but now you can run that way. You start charging. And what are you going to do now? Are you going to brace for that charge? If you are, then I can charge you from the other side. Okay, yep. They're just going to do that. They're going to keep going after us. That means we should get the charge in the back unless they decide to turn around last second. We should be able to hit them before they hit us, and then we'll just move these guys in now for the surround. Yep. Now hopefully we don't take too many casualties from this. We did get like a rear charge and a side charge off, one after another. Plus it's casualty fighting, I was going to say it's cavalry fighting infantry, but this is heavy infantry, which these aren't the best cavalry units. Maybe it's not exactly what they're suited for, you know, prolonged melee combat. But I think we're getting this. I think we got this under control. There's only 10 of them left. Yeah, we're just gonna fight it out in melee combat right now, I think. We're not taking any major knocks yet. In fact, I don't see any knocks at all. I think we're winning. Yep. Keep fighting. There we go, and now they're routing, and they're gone. Awesome. Meanwhile, while we've been taking care of the general, our ash spawn have just been kind of mopping up what was left in the actual city plaza here. Bodies all over the place. Uh-oh. That's a little ugly. Ooh, you can get up onto the roof there. It's such a shame you can't actually get up onto the roof and fight there, and then you could put the capture point up on the roof. That'd be cool. Like fighting up through the little passageways of these little, what do you call those, like bazaars or whatever? I'm not really sure. Alright, yep, and that was Hentus Indoril. We captured him. We've captured the Grand Master of the Tribunal. And I don't know whether we actually want to kill him or not, because then that would perhaps weaken the Tribunal a little bit more. We don't want the Tribunal weakened right now. They are what's holding up the Lalu and the Drez from just turning all their attention to us. So maybe we ransom him after the battle instead of just murdering him. I don't know, we'll see. And as per tradition, we've lost one man, as always. No experience, unfortunately. Who sustained that casualty? Ash zombies. So one of the Ash zombies went down. Yep, indeed. We're down to 199. Ah, that's a shame. I wanted a nice round number. But pretty darn good for our first big victory on this campaign, as expected of Dagoth Muthas. Now, we have to exterminate this. We don't really have a choice. It's a huge population center. It's not in our religion. So that's going to be tough. I'm just going to have to leave a little bit of a garrison behind. Now, I'm actually going to leave a slightly bigger and more powerful garrison behind this time, I think, because it's probably going to be in the middle of a giant war zone. They're probably going to get attacked quite often, if I had to guess. That said, they are kind of nestled into a nice little secure area here, because they're surrounded by the river on one side, our territory on the other side. The only thing that they can really be attacked from is down south, and that's being protected by Sothasil. So really, the only thing they can be attacked by is Sothasil's force coming down. They do have a catapult, so they can attack in one turn. That's a little bit scary. And they are a big professional force, and that's a pretty terrible place to try and hold out. So what do I have to... What can I leave here that'll reliably hold out against this force? Okay, I think I'm going to leave the Ashlanders behind, and I'm going to leave one of the units of Ash Spawn and maybe a couple of units of Ash Spawn Heavy Swordsmen. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's organize our force here. Alright, I think this is what I'm going to leave. Just enough infantry to kind of act as cannon fodder for the Ash Spawn so they can stick in the back lines and shoot them for as long as possible. And a couple of Ashlander units, so hopefully they can run really fast out of... Oh man, I was just reminded of that webcomic run. John Freeman ran fast! Oh man, props if anyone's seen that. It's something to do with Half-Life, I forget what it is. Half-Life, Full-Life Consequences or something. Anyways, I'm going to leave the Ashlanders here so that they can get some speed. They can run fast out of the fortress, the little like fortress of suicide, and get out into the open fields before they attack, hopefully, so we can flank them or do whatever we need to do with those cavalry units. That said, they're not very fast, are they? Might have been smarter to leave the zombies. Oh well, we're going to see how it goes. And hopefully they don't all die as soon as Sothasil attacks. That would be nice. Meanwhile, the Hlalu have come to say hi with one cog. How cute. See ya. Alright, my reinforcements have not yet made it to Vivek, so I'm going to move straight on with this force and lay siege to Tel Bernora now. Yeah, leave them there. Yes, and we can attack this turn, and... Ooh, it doesn't have any walls. We can actually assault that right now. Awesome. So yeah, why not? We'll just carry straight on and try and take Tel Bernora now. Uh-oh. Magister, he's only got 20-something units in his general's bodyguard, and they are... No, I was wrong. Magister Lalanu or something. Who is this guy? Why does he have so many of them? There are 36 soldiers, a 36-man Telvanni Masters unit. I thought they only had 20. I'm not sure what's going on with this guy. He must be like a prince or a faction leader or something. That's a little bit of a problem. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's withdraw from battle for just a second here. Yeah, we can maintain the siege. What happened to my agents? Can I just not access them because they're... Oh, they all got left in the town. Man. Okay, hold on. Maybe I can still... No, shit. I don't think I can make this work. How far can my assassin travel? Ooh, maybe. Maybe I can do it. Alright, just travel here. Okay, good. Assassin, go over into the boat. Drop him off right next to there. Is he in there? Oh, okay, he's in there. Can you now... I have to break the siege in order to do this. Okay. In that case, lift the siege for the time being. What is your chance of assassinating? 33%. It's worth it. It's worth the attempt. What happened? Mission success! Oh, this is why the assassin is huge. He just eliminated the Telvanni Masters. 36 Telvanni Masters gone. Okay, yeah, I was already... The assassins had paid for themselves. It was a great idea to bring them along. Oh man, he really came through for us this time. Okay, and then now all we have is 122 Telvanni men-at-arms units today. That he just saved so many casualties you have no idea. We only had one Ash Spawn unit, their Telvanni Master, 20-man Ashbon unit versus a 36-man Telvanni Masters unit, which is way more powerful than Ashbon, we would have probably actually lost that battle. If I had to just take a wild guess, against Telvanni Masters, 36 of them, and Telvanni Men-at-Arms, I don't think we could have won that. So the assassin might have just literally won us that fight. That's amazing. Okay, now let's go ahead and fight this and take Tel Bernora. A well-fought victory. A little bit of subterfuge, a little bit of dirty play involved, but it's all worth it because it saves zombie lives. Oh, it's a little bit of a new town as well. Just kind of a bunch of spires all over the place. They maybe... Are they like Dwemer? Is it like a little Dwemer area? Maybe? I can't quite tell because it looks like there's almost some like rivets in there. I can't tell whether that's just decoration though. Maybe it's just decoration. Maybe it could be like wizard spires or something. I'm not sure. Okay, they thought they'd have the mage advantage. Well, who has the mage advantage now? I think we'll just sit back here and watch. Oh, okay. My bad. I think I just accidentally pressed the recording button at the wrong time. Well, it doesn't matter. What I was saying wasn't important anyways. It's just something about these buildings not having collision. Anyways, I should probably really start doing like post-video recording at some point instead of just this like pausing and stopping while I'm recording, which I'm doing right now. But that just takes a lot of time to render the videos afterwards, like hours and hours, like 5 hours to render videos, and I hate doing it. So I'd like to avoid it if at all possible. What I really need to do is get a chair that doesn't squeak like a mouse. That would definitely help me out. That's not even like a mouse. I mean, like... Now, as I start like pointing it out, my chair stops doing it. There we go, a little bit there. Hey, you can probably hear that. It's like, that's not even like a mouse. That's like those memes with Pepe the Frog just going... My furniture doesn't like me very much. It keeps calling me a normie. Alright, Dagoth, Muthas, time to show him what you got. Go in there and make an example of this guy. I kind of feel bad for him. I think this is like the designated captain of the force. I'm pretty sure this is the captain. Ooh, he's got like a little... Does he have like a dreamer model? He has the little horns that my guys wear. Oh, we're in the square. Yeah, he's just been... Oh, let's slow it down. Oh yeah, I feel bad for this guy. He's just like the designated captain. The leader got assassinated, and then they just recruited him and brought him in from like the countryside or whatever to defend this town. Oh no, he's got to face this right away. They didn't even kill him with a charge. He's pretty tough, actually. He's just a captain. Why is he so tough? He should have died a while ago. He just won't go down. He's just gonna get punched again and kind of recoil and then come back on his feet. Just keeps getting back up. Ooh, he killed one of our guys too. Man, are you kidding me? How tough is this guy? Maybe he's one of the Telvanni mages in disguise. Like maybe this is the big Telvanni mage leader and he saw the assassins coming and he just jumped in one of these captain uniforms to avoid the assassins or something. Oh, there he goes. Okay, now he's down.
This is a clear victory.
Clear victory indeed. Captain Uloth Paul, apparently. That sounds like a synth name to me, if I'd ever heard one. A one-man loss. No, you know what? You know what it was? It was that we had to lose that one guy because it's just tradition. We lose one man in every single battle. It had to happen, so that guy refused to go down until he fulfilled tradition. That deserves respect. Deserves respect and admiration. Good man, whatever your face was, I've already forgotten. Alright, there we go. And one turn, two towns. Ebonheart and Tel Bernor, both conquered. We got this... Did we get Dagon Fell this turn, or maybe we took Dagon Fell too? Maybe this was a 3-town turn. Huh, anyways, what do we have here? What does, can I can't see. I wish I could, like, go out and see what, oh, can I? No, I can't. I can't get out of this menu. I wanted to see, is Muthas more Dread or Chivalry right now? Because that would kind of depend what I do here. I'm going to go ahead and Exterminate, because I don't know if it makes a big difference. I don't lose anything. I don't really lose. It doesn't make any difference. Resistance is futile. Yeah. Did I make the right choice? Yes, he's dreadful. He's dreadful. he is dreaded. And that's going to keep going up. Alright, so yeah, that was the right choice. I didn't want to raise his dread. Now, who can I leave behind here? Do we have any, like, dreamers or something I can send over? Who can they recruit? Let me go ahead. Can these guys reach the border? Yes. Can you? All right, I don't have enough ship movement to actually finish this out, but I am gonna go ahead and move one of these guys onto the ship, and we'll send him there to reinforce next turn. For the time being, though, Dagoth Muthus can just kind of relax for a turn, maybe a month or so, just hang out in here. I think these are split into month-long turns, so it's like 1 turn, 1 month. So by waiting in there, he can just wait for a little while. I guess it won't be a full month, whatever. Fish. So we picked up some fish, too. Valuable trade resources. Maybe that will, ooh, chocolate. We got chocolate. Okay, we're making a chocolate factory in Suran. In fact, that's what we're going to be known for from now on. I'm done expanding. I've just changed my entire game plan. I'm done expanding. I'm happy with the territory I have. We're going to start up a chocolate factory in Suran and become trade experts. No, I'm kidding. But actually, I was thinking about doing something like that for the next campaign, like a complete opposite of this style, almost like a almost pacifist thing, where there's a rule set. If you want to expand, you have to give all the territories to your allies. You can only expand if you built everything you have ready and all that kind of stuff. I'll just explain that later. I don't think that'll be coming until after this playthrough is over. Anyways, there's no point in having all these curates just kind of like standing. Oh, how did they? Didn't I assassinate one of them? Did I not assassinate one of them? Maybe I didn't. I thought I had assassinated one of them. Maybe I was wrong about that. Okay. Well, if I did not assassinate one of them this turn... Man, never mind. I'm going to stop talking because I am confused. I'm so confused. Send out all of these curates. There we go. Because I don't think they actually take any effect when they're in the city. And since I can't do anything with them this turn, might as well just have them converting Ebonheart to Cult of Dagoth, or ASAP. Okay, Dagoth Felmis is available for recruitment, even though I'm pretty sure we already have a Dagoth Felmis in our roster pool. I think the House Dagoth general name pool is a little bit thin compared to the other ones. I'm not 100% sure on that. But, I mean, whatever, we'll take it. We do need more generals, and a Thieves Guild is available. Ooh. Okay, Thieves Guild, that's going to be spies again, I think. Where is the quest? Ebonheart. Perfect! Yeah, we can definitely use some spies in Ebonheart. I'll accept that. That's like one of the best things that could appear down here. That was this Ebonheart, correct? Not the other one? Yes, Thieves Guild. Awesome. So we'll just go ahead and train a thief immediately. Or, yeah, whatever. A thief, a spy, whatever. And have him kind of scouting out this area and seeing what kind of forces might be coming at us. Alright, awesome. Telbernor is happy with just 1 unit of Corpus zombies guarding them. Apparently, I'm not sure I would be happy guarded by zombies, but to each their own. Did I leave? Yeah, I want these guys with me, please. I don't want to leave my assassin behind. He's kind of necessary. Yeah, send the diplomat and the assassin. Now, let's go over here really quick. I think, oh yeah, we have a dissent amongst our ranks already. That's a little bit unfortunate. First of all, let's see if we can kill this guy. He fails. There we go. Alright, nice. And that'll level this guy up, so that's nice. Vivek is ready to expand. I'm as tempted as I am to build these things. I don't know. Maybe I should just go into money. That would be partial plate. That means I could upgrade. Oh, that's really tempting. That means I could upgrade these dudes, I think. Is that partial plate? Yeah, their armor upgrades at partial plate. So that's very tempting indeed. Yeah, screw it. I'm going to invest just full on into these units for the time being in Vivek. Other places, how much money would I make from doing that? Hold on, one sec. Let me see how much money I would make. Ah, that's a lot of money. That's a shame to pass that stuff up for the time being. You know what? No, it's just, logistically, it's just a better idea to invest in these things earlier. I've got to invest in the mines, in the money first. And then, after I do all of that, then I can start investing into these guys over here. I gotta go for the money first at this point. My coffers are starting to dwindle. I can't underestimate that. Dagoth Irvin has become the Lord of Aldrune. That's over here. Let's see what that entails. Lord of Aldrune. Ah, cool. We get a little bit of lore as well. Aldrune, otherwise known as Old Run or Old Home in Dunmary, is a large settlement in the western Vardenfell in the Ashlands region near Red Mountain. The city is also known as the Vardenfell capital of the Great House Redoran. Oh, is it really the capital of Redoran? I didn't actually know that. Alright, cool. After Vardenfell was opened to the Great Houses by the Tribunal, the city of Aldrune is defended... Wait, after what was open? Really? I didn't even know that Vardenfell was ever closed off to the houses. That's interesting. So the tribunal once completely controlled Vardenfell and barred everyone else from access. Interesting. Anyways, when they were allowed access, the city of Aldrune is was open to the... I don't even know what that sentence was trying to say. The city of Aldrune is defended with a wall around it. The Aldrune Fighters Guild, Aldrune Mages Guild, and one of the inns are located in the southern end of the city. The city is property of House Renaron, so the architecture is made of giant insect shells, just like Raven Rock in Soulsteam. The eastern side of the city is the residential district and the Aldrune Temple, the north side. Okay, now it's just giving us a little tour, which we don't need. But yeah, that's kind of a cool little lore lesson. Okay, so here's Dagoth Felmis, our new general. We're going to send him down to Suran.
We shall continue tomorrow.
And then when he gets there, we're going to shift over. Dagoth... Oh, that is Felmis.
Yes.
Felmis is replacing Felmis in Suran, and then Felmis is moving, because Felmis is coming, Felmis is moving from Suran to Molag Mar, so that Molag Mar will now be governed by Felmis, and Suran will now be governed by Felmis. I'm going to start calling them the Twin Cities, Felmis and Felmis. I'd love to rename them, but that would confuse me too much. I've changed my mind and decided that the memes were worth it. From henceforth, this town will be known as West Felmis, and this will be known as East Felmis. We're also changing the name of this famous battle from the Battle of Molag Mar to the Battle of East Felmis. Alright, anyways, Navy is ready. I think everything's in order. We got to, I'm tempted to just land them back here for one turn before we move up here and catch up. Man, yeah, they're just building more and more armies right here. Unfortunately, it's almost entirely militia. Yeah, vast majority of their armies is militia. Yeah, we're going to have to take a slight detour. We're going to have to take a slight detour because my assassin is needed back here to take care of these priests. So I got to take care of them, and then we can get back on the boats and go up north. Unfortunately, I should have done that before, which I didn't do. So now I have to take care of it now and delay the main army a little bit. Fortunately, he is getting experience, so this might be worth the stop just for these extra assassination targets, so that this guy has a higher chance of assassinating those big, scary Telvanni Master Generals up here in the future. This is Dagoth Gilvoth the Killer now, by the way. He earned his stripes by killing that one guy and basically winning the Battle of Tel Brenor. There's one time each episode where my tongue gets knotted in my throat and I can't speak. Yeah, he earned his stripes, earned the name the Killer by kind of winning the Battle of Tel Brenor for us there. We're back in Ebonheart. I mean, might as well just kind of stop and rest at this point. Why not? Oh, this is a concern. What happened here? How did he get there? I have their port blockaded. Where did he come from? Why did I not see them anywhere? I didn't see a Telvanni navy anywhere. How did he get carried? What the hell happened? Okay, well, let's take care of them immediately so that they can't be carried around anymore. Yeah, screw that. Oh, his navy just ran away. Where'd it go? Ran to somewhere, and I can't see where it went to. Alright, so just kind of, we're facing delays all around here. We're going to move Dagoth back into the boats. We're going to... What happened to, my Dreamer unit? Oh, I already put them in the boats. Okay, it's all good. Let's land them here. Let's take Firewatch this turn. And then we'll start moving Dagoth south to kind of deal with this massive force. We might need assassins. That's a giant force headed by Telvanni Masters, so that's going to be a real concern. I'm going to need my assassins to take those Masters out, I think. Fortunately, there's not really anything here. A unit of cavalry and a unit of spearmen. Nothing to be too concerned about. They are professional units, but there's not very many of them. They do have a wall, which is a little bit annoying. But we'll just take out the gates and rush right in. I'm not even sure whether they're going to defend the wall. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to hang out in the town square. So whatever, they're just waiting for us, annoying us with the gates. Okay, this is interesting. They're responding to the ash spawn. Oh, the general's dead. Okay, that's a little bit of an odd cutscene. It looks like he kind of clumped up in the doorway and ended up getting killed. I think it was just the captain, right? Yeah, just the captain. Anyways, he's dead. What are you going to do with that cavalry unit, good sir? What are you going to do with that? It's like the answer is he's going to run outside and just kind of stand there and get shot. That's his solution. Oh, they actually make little guar sounds. Listen. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. They even changed the sounds of the cavalry. Oh, that's a great touch. I'm really happy that they did that. Now here they go. They're really interested in taking out... Oh, no, they're dead. Never mind. They're running away now. They always charge ash zombies. I'm not sure why they really are interested in taking out ash zombies so much. Are these gates almost down? Like, what are you guys doing? You guys better get to work. Alright, gates are down. Awesome. Oh, made it! Nice shot. So now I guess, as per usual, we just kind of send up Dagoth to take out what's left. Decided to be particular pricks, run up here and activate the towers on me, so that sucks. No casualties yet, though. I think these guys have 2 hit points and really high armor. So arrows from the towers are going to have a hard time taking them out, I think. Should be okay. Can they make it with no casualties in there, though? Will they stop firing? Oh, awesome. Okay, yeah, we'll take it. End battle. Not a single casualty. Sweet. And no men lost. We've broken the tradition. Amazing. Alright, we're going to be moving straight on, so we got to exterminate Firewatch, unfortunately. It's gotta go. Mission complete. The first one in a little while that we've actually completed. That's 2,500 septums to the bank. What else we got? Trait increase. Lord Dagoth the Tyrant. Man, his name just keeps changing all over the place. +5 dread, +3 authority. Awesome. Okay, I think that means... What is he now? I think he was already, like, full-on dread before, yeah. And now he's full on authority too. Awesome. Good stuff. Anyways, taking a look at this force, fortunately, it looks like this guy just has normal general's bodyguards, so he is not a Telvanni Masters dude. That's just a huge boon. Still, it's a massive force out here about to capture Sadrith Mora. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that for the money back, because that's going to fall next turn. Ooh, and the council has given me a mission to... assassinate Sothosil. I wonder what my odds would be for that. 13%. Nope, not gonna do that. I'm not wasting my assassin on that. Council, you can screw off. I will assassinate this other priest, though, if I can actually click on him. There we go. Yeah, he's gonna go down. And the hostilities have ceased between the clan of Forebears and the clan of Crown. That's weird. Crown had them pushed to the brink. I think Forebears had like 1 territory last time I checked. Oh, it looks like they might have taken 1 territory back there. So maybe they took a territory back and then had enough of a bargaining chip, I guess, to win peace in this conflict. It's a little bit odd. They had them on the ropes. I don't know why they would make peace when they could just wipe them out. But whatever. So that peace has been established between these 2 houses now. We'll see whether that lasts or not. Meanwhile, our spy that we've trained here in Ebonheart is ready to go down here. Oh no. Okay. Oh, I didn't check the odds. I was thinking it's an assassin, so I could check the odds when I did that. But no, that is not the case. Now, if there's an oops, where's my assassin gone? He is an assassin. Why is it not giving me the option to even see? Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. I was wondering whether I have a bigger chance of getting him. Now there's an assassin there, but it looks like it won't even let me try to assassinate at this point. Also, this is concerning me a little bit. The Ashlanders have moved a gigantic army outside of Nisus. Why are you moving a gigantic army outside of Nisus, Ashlanders? They're actually a fairly strong force, too. Yeah, that's worrying. Anyways, I think this is where I need to cut it off for now. I'm just out of time for recording for the day. We're under attack from 2 sides here, it looks like. Possibly the Ashlanders are about to stab us in the back here in Nisus. So we're going to have to build a force to respond to that. And then over here, we have a gigantic Telvanni force attacking as well. And they've split up. Interesting. Why have they done that? What's happening here? I'm confused. Well, whatever. We have a gigantic Telvanni force here on Sadrith Mora, who are probably about to wreck our faces. So we're going to load up this army now. We're ready to go. We're going to load up these priests as well. How good are we looking here? 48% call to Dagoth. That's a pretty good starting point. And now we're going to start working our way this way. I'm not sure what kind of lands they have over here. It'd be interesting to scout that out a little bit. I think I'm going to land this army on the southern coast and work our way northwards. I think that's how this is going to work. So right in here on the Telvanni southern border line, we're going to land in here. We're going to follow the road up north. Hopefully we can see some other towns or something in here that we can grab. If not, we'll just make our way straight to Proloris, take that on. It looks like they moved their major army out to here near us, and Magister Simcus. I'm not sure how they actually managed to do that, but they did. So that means that this area is going to be a little bit weakened. And then Dagoth will come down south and take this army on the island itself. And then we'll see what the Ashlanders decide to do. I suspect they're about to attack us. In fact, they're inside of our territory. It's practically guaranteed. I should probably just start training an army to respond right now. How to do that? Well, I'll tell you what, worst comes to worst, and they do attack us. I think I'm going to let them have Nisus for a moment, if they can overcome the defenders, and then I'm going to send these guys, this army right here, our elite army, down to Vivek, retrain them there in Vivek, and then send all of our spare ones back up to retake Nisus. I think that's how it's going to work. And maybe I'll train like one Ashbon unit in Mount Doom in order to help them out. Or I can send out some of these Ascended Sleepers, take that 2,000 upkeep to the face for as long as I need to, while they go and help to retake Nisus and then come back to Mount Doom. I might do that too. Well, for the sake of preparation, if it's going to be war with the Ashlanders, I'm probably going to start training up some units down here, or up here I guess, in Margan, so that when they do hit us in Nisus, we can immediately move back up and take Ald-Velothi from them. I mean, there will be at least some bright side, so I'm going to start training 2 units of Corpus Stalkers, and in the meantime, let's go try negotiating with them one last time before they do this. Alright, balanced, I'm offering them over 9,000 septims, and alliance, foreign alliance and military access so they can kind of get out of their borders. That's kind of necessary, I suppose. That's kind of a concession, and I'm offering them map information as well. Nope, they're not going to have any of it. Not even close. So they're definitely planning on attacking us next turn, it looks like. In that case, we have to be prepared. I can start training a general. Why not? He'll be the one that probably leads the effort to retake Nisus in a moment here. In the meantime, I think I'm going to evacuate Nisus as well. Dagoth Voron can make his way down here to Aldrune, so he doesn't die when we lose that place. And we'll also send these Corpus Stalkers up north to Nisus. If they don't put us under siege next turn, then we'll have double the strength defending it, even though I'm pretty sure it still won't be enough. They have really strong cavalry. Oh, the dickhead cavalry, yeah, of course. And, yeah, it's not going to be enough, but we might at least put up some kind of a fight. And this is what happens when I decide, oh, I don't need these contingencies. Someone immediately attacks me in the back. Anyways, that's the end of the episode. We've expanded a bit. We're attacking on 2 fronts. We're being attacked on 2 fronts, it looks like. And we'll find out where this goes next time. So I'll see you then, and thanks for sticking with me.